Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday morning to you, August 21st. My name is Ty Diaz, Vail Daily Live every morning now at 7:30. I know that it's early, seeing that sunshine outside of the Eagleville studios, but a lot of us, myself, maybe you, wondering. I'm not wondering so much. I'm kind of used to this living here for so long. The temperature. What season are we in? I'll tell you what, I've been hearing the conversations. I can't say that I got a late start yesterday. Big talk for a good percent of the day yesterday, even as well as into midnight last night for some of my friends in a different time zone or different area of Colorado too, talking about snow, the first snowfall of the season. Really good indicator for the winter time. Starting out the morning, just to get ready for this, really cold at home. How's it feel for you right now? Is it worth it to just grab that blanket and just shimmy on into the living room like a Jedi, making to the kitchen to pour something nice and warm and cozy to drink while you open the blinds and let the dog and cat out? It sounds like a really refreshing idea. And when that happens, then the reminder alerts you that Vail Daily Live is starting, and that's what we're doing right now. Thank you for joining us. We have Ashley and Brazzo with us today, too. They are in two different locations, big events going on, and I don't want to hold up too long for introducing and getting to their topics today. But Brazzo is at Vail for the Art on the Rockies Fine Art Festival. Brazzo, good morning to you. Sunglasses already, but you're not wearing a sweater. Do you realize the temperature out there? It's a chilly start. Remember the whole topic about snow? It's been going on for about 24 hours now. Look at you. What season are you in?
I'm in definitely starting the fall season. I have a long sleeve. I think that's enough, and if you stand in the sun, it's actually super nice. It feels like a low 40s, but it's definitely warm enough. Sweet. They are sorry. They're not sorry. They say
I
hi.
see. I see you brought your own friends. You brought people with you this morning. Very
Yeah,
convincing start to the morning over there in Lionshead. People are moving about already.
exactly. Yeah, we start moving. We start seeing some motion here. Some people walking their dogs, having a good time, enjoying the weather. This is happy weather, man. I like the little cold. But it's supposed to warm up a little more later on today at the mid 60s. But we'll be talking about the weather in a little bit, and then we will share a lot of art today. I'm here with the
Brats,
art of the Rockies.
that is Brazzo's topic in Lionshead, and what I'm enjoying while Brazzo is talking. Have you noticed too at home? His breath. You can see it. Oh yes, now that is awesome. We're going to check back in with Brazzo here shortly. We're going to check in with Ashley Season, Beaver Creek. Now, will we see the words forming from her mouth in her breath as well? For the chilly start of the morning, Ashley.
I cannot see my breath. But you know what I can see? Literally, I just had to move my camera because the sun just came over the peaks here at Beaver Creek. It's so gorgeous, Ty. But, really different here, at least where I'm standing kind of next to the Centennial Express. It's very quiet. I see one person with their coffee so far this morning. But it says where I'm standing that it's 49 degrees, hence the puffy. I'm not like Brazzo. I need my puffies. I can't be walking around in a short sleeve shirt in this weather. I can't do it.
All right, so as we can see, where Ashley is in Beaver Creek, gorgeous. I love that setup. The colors behind you for
Mm.
how Beaver Creek really takes care of their grooming in that way. It's a
Oh,
showcase.
yeah.
But we're
I'm,
also looking with these temperatures for the leaves to start turning just yet. And I'm looking behind you, and everything still looks lush and green.
okay, it looks green, but let me just tell you, Ty, hiking is kind of like my thing in the summertime. That's what I love to do as much as possible. And I was just out here midweek this week, and some of the brush is starting to change just ever so slightly. We're starting to get a little bit more yellow. We're seeing the raspberries in full force, and there's like a few other like little plants that have started to change their color just a little bit. But like you were saying, I mean, can you see these flowers behind me?
They're
They're
gorgeous.
so stunning. Like
They
there's
are.
there's entire crews. Their full-time job is just to make these flowers look gorgeous, and I'd say we should give them a raise. They're doing a great job.
If you're doing something that you love, it's not even considered work or a job. It is just a part of life, and we have no problem doing it. We can see people in the background where Ashley is in Beaver Creek getting up for that early morning stroll, and I'm sure they're listening to the podcast as well, to Vail Daily Live, and we thank you very much for tuning in. What we're going to do right now, checking out both locations, sunshine, blue skies, chillier temperatures in the shade where Brazzo is, gorgeous golden shiny Beaver Creek, what you're finding there, the mountains there. Let's take a look at the weather right now. Brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley brokerage professionals today to help you live the life you love. And as you can see, temperatures starting chilly at Vail, 42, sunny, gorgeous, deceptive if it's warmer, or if it's cold or not, but it just depends on where you're standing. That's what Ashley and Bratza both are sharing with us this morning. Finding the mid to upper 40s. The mid 40 range, Edwards and Avon this morning. High temperatures, as you can see, fluctuating up and down the valley, sharing in the similar sky conditions, picking up areas of the 70s. Some clouds could roll in, but still holding to these gorgeous, clearer views. And over that low temperature is right there in the mid 40s the next couple of days. The weekend is here. I'm not sure how you feel about it, but there's a lot going on from music to art. We'll be getting into that, as well as the activities you and your family have selected for your visit and your time here. Partly cloudy skies. We're going to find that. Clear skies as we look at our Sunday. Some clouds rolling in our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, returning to clearer sky conditions, the mid to upper 70s. And again, this weather is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley brokerage professionals today to help you live the life that you love. You are watching Vail Daily Live. When we come back, we're also going to share with you a bunch of things, topics from art, more about Beaver Creek, news, headlines, traffic, activities, a show. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back.
At Beaver Creek, extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz. Thanks for tuning in with us. Just checking out the chat corner, letting you know that it's available for you this morning. Facebook, YouTube, if you care to correspond with us. Checking out the internal side, Ashley said that she's heading over to Vail Mountain Coffee, and she wants to do a few weathers with you while checking in and picking up a little something from the store there. Will it be tea? Will it be coffee? We'll find out. I want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and tea for being with us to fuel our adventures. And the morning show, this one, Vail Daily Live, certainly an adventure, and especially when we jump into the headlines to see what made top stories in today's paper. And you can follow along either with the printed version. Some of us, we just love that morning walk. It's a regular or daily experience for us. You can also follow online. And I'm going to share with you live on this show that kind of works together with it. And it's the big topic every year. We get it this time of year, especially if we're looking forward to it, snow. And right here, what we're finding, a flurry of activity. And this picture is beautiful and gorgeous. One of those things that we tend to sit, thanks to the technology today, we share with our family and friends that don't live here. Yeah, there's snow. We have snow in Colorado now, right here. The snow of the first snow of the season coats the Gore Range Friday at Vail. A dusting made its way down to Mid-Vail. Now, what's funny, I was on Facebook and I saw one of my friends who showed the snow stake at Vail in the back bowls, and there was a nice little dusting on there, and that was yesterday morning too, I think, or was that Thursday? So yeah, that's the new topic, and it kind of brings us into our own shift of gears of a season when we see that first snowfall. Let's take a look at a few more images because I mean they're just spectacular. As you can see, shown above on the left side of your screen, the first snow on the New York Mountain Range and the Sawatch Range Friday in Edwards. You can also notice in that lower frame, the Eagle River shines with the morning sun Friday at Walcott. Off to the right, snow hangs on to the runs above Mid-Vail and Friday at Vail. The area saw its first snow overnight. That's really good coverage right there. Let's see if I can recognize that run. That looks like Chair 4 area and off to the left of it, but I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like it to me. Clouds come in and go after the snow, and rain moves across the area Friday in Edwards. And those clouds, man, very smoky, rolling through there like that, this pillowsome and everything, you just name it. And then the Sawatch Range peeks out from the clouds after a fresh snow Friday in Edwards. And notice those peaks. And do you ever notice those peaks yourself? I mean, that's a really good view. Living here in the mountains, especially when the snow comes through, but any day, we could be surrounded by these things, but each glance is as if we're seeing it for the very first time. Here's another topic right here. Our second topic, leaders seek to solve early childhood care issues. And what we're seeing here, as the need for early child care and education becomes increasingly dire workforce problem in the county, local stakeholders are getting serious about finding tangible solutions. And as you can see, the kids are in their learning atmosphere there. You can see the teacher there. She's wearing her mask. But learning, we're back to school. That's a big topic. And that's of many that you can find in today's Vail Daily. We also have another one here. This one is interesting. A little segue from the other one. Pink Talking Fish performs at the Hot Summer Nights concert series in July at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. That's the photo that we're seeing there. But we're also noticing that Hot Summer Nights has returned following a few weeks of dance and all the shows that takes in our Tuesday nights at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. But also we're looking at the Ford Amphitheater and the Villar are requiring proof of vaccination. Masks will be required for children ages 2 to 11 at these events. And our fourth topic, the arts entertainment section of today's newspaper. All the fun stuff. Red Ribbon Project hosts Eagle Music Festival, and that's happening today. All funds raised go toward supporting local education programs. In this photo, you'll see one of the many bands that will be performing today. Of them, or here's what we're finding. This location, where to go, at 4 o'clock would be the Boneyard in Eagle. The cost is $10 or a recommended donation of $10 at the door. Eagle Valley High School students band Trees Don't Move will be playing covers of Green Day, Blink-182, Nirvana, Johnny Cash, as well as some originals from their upcoming album. In our fifth topic, Meredith and I were talking about this. She's like, "Hi, there's a full moon right here." Sturgeon are North America's largest fish and fitting name for an impressive moon. The sturgeon moon is what we're looking forward to. And there's also a blue moon that's coming up. But what I found interesting at a glance are all the list of names of the full moon to happen in August. And there's your listing right there of many topics you can find in today's Vail Daily. Pick up a copy in the blue boxes in and about town, as well as checking them out online. And of course, we appreciate you tuning in to Vail Daily Live, this TV show every morning, beginning at 7:30. Today on Vail Daily Live, again, we have Brazzo visiting the art on the Rockies, the Vail Fine Arts Festival that's going on. Ashley explores the Landing Mercantile in Beaver Creek, a brand new store. I was able to check them out this winter when they first opened. And then I'll be sharing with you some fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne in a segment known as Saturday Steals, as well as talking with Sarah Inerity of Beaver Creek about events going on up there. And Ashley learns yoga with Tara Vandernoot in Beaver Creek. Speaking of Ashley, she's grabbing some coffee this morning. She also wants to share with us the weather. How are things shaping up in Beaver Creek? And where did you find coffee already? Or are you choosing tea this morning, Ashley?
I might actually go with some loose leaf tea this morning, but you can see I've got Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea right behind me, and they don't actually open until 8 o'clock. So I'm that girl that's just like standing outside, like, hey, can I get some tea, some coffee? But as you can see, we've got the sun filtering through the trees right now, and just a beautiful start to the morning here at Beaver Creek. But I'm still wearing that puffy tie because it's about maybe 50 degrees at this point, standing in the sunshine, and of course, standing right next to the mountains, and the fact that we're about 81 100 feet above sea level. It is a little chilly this morning, but it's going to be warming up and beautiful day for all of your weekend activities. So if you're going to come up and just grab that coffee and mill around, or maybe you want to go for a hike or a bike ride, it's going to be a beautiful day to do that. And if you are, let's say you're going to be in Vail today, we're going to be seeing those highs, getting back up into the upper 60s. So it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. You're going to be seeing that bright sunshine. So bring that sunscreen, make sure you're staying hydrated, and then look forward to just a gorgeous day for art, for hiking, for biking, for fishing, whatever you might be into. And then we are going to be seeing maybe just a slight chance of moisture like later on this afternoon, maybe. And then that sunset these days, oh, Ty, it's starting to happen at 7:52 p.m. But looking at what's going on for the rest of our weekend, we'll continue to see those temperatures in the upper 60s and 70s, depending on where you are. So this is, over in Avon, so it's going to be a little bit warmer, a little bit lower elevation. But, looking at that extended forecast, still just looking at sunshine, maybe some partly cloudy skies, but really for the next week or so, sunshine's going to be the dominant thing in our forecast. And those temperatures are going to be climbing back up to feel a little bit more like summertime than the last few days have felt. But really beautiful weather, and it's all brought to you by Carrots, who's been creating heirlooms for about 50 years. So amazing work over there with Dangeline. And, I just have to thank that crew over there. They repaired my engagement ring recently, and it's back up and in top shape. And they've created some really cool gifts for me and for my family. So love those guys over there.
I'm really excited to catch up with Koji Kawamoto at some point. Speaking of jewelry, because if you remember when Glenwood Canyon was closed and everyone was taking to Cottonwood Pass to get into Aspen, and he had to take his trunk show there, but we were having those closures. I wonder what he decided.
I don't know. I love Koji so much. I haven't seen him, since the pandemic started. So I can't wait for him to come back into town because, I don't know if he's ever matched you with one of his, he does this beautiful work with pearls, and man, he makes you feel like a superstar every time you walk in. Like when you're in his presence, he's amazing.
I love the shop Carrots over at Vail, and I love their jewelry for both men and women and their original designs as well as their trunk shows. Be sure to catch Carrots sometimes when you're walking around Vail Village. And again, that's the weather that Ashley just shared with you from Beaver Creek, also known as the Shining Mountains. Her weather report is brought to you by Carrots. You are watching Vail Daily Live. We'll be right back right after this.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Ty Diaz here. We thank you very much for tuning in with us Saturday morning. In case you're wondering what it is, I'm one of those people. What day is it? And if you're making your way out and about today as a family, are you heading into Beaver Creek? That's where Ashley is. Are you here for the week? Let's take a look at some of the events around Beaver Creek for you. And I'll just let you know right off the top, I think about this all the time because it's been a little while since I've gotten out on a gondola ride at Beaver Creek or even a hike down. The gondolas begin at 9:30 in the morning. to get you out there for your day and exploring. You could hike up and take the gondola ride down for free, or you can purchase your scenic lift ticket and go ahead and tack on the lunch version of it, and then do your hike down from Beaver Creek, or just loop and ride around Beaver Creek today. But each day of the week, if you visit beavercreek.com, you'll find regular and ongoing events. Today being Saturday, you'll find Silent Disco taking place in Beaver Creek at 5 p.m. So there'll be a kiosk table out there, tent, where you can pick up some headphones and just click a button. The color changes as well as the music, and just shop, walk around, dance in Beaver Creek, enjoy yourself on the plaza. Tomorrow being Sunday, you'll find Fossil Posse with Billy Dorn up there. And we were talking with him just a few days ago. Ken Hovey was on the show at the Fossil Posse location at Walcott, where Billy shares with all of us a little bit of education that dinosaurs that roamed the planet at that one time actually roamed right around here, and the evidence are found. And that's what Fossil Posse does. It shares with us what they find about what happened in the prehistoric times in their digs around here, and then takes you on that adventure as well. What we're going to do right now, speaking of adventure, Brazzo is over at Vail, where there's 75 fine artists and craftspeople known as Art on the Rockies, Vail Fine Arts, and that's in Lionshead, Brazzo. How are things shaping up? A lot of people moving around. What do you have for us?
Good morning, everybody. Vail Daily, start waking up, people. I'm here hanging out with an artist, Peter Freislug.
Right, you got it.
I got it. All right. You see, when you have a last name like mine, I think you used to start practicing tough and cool last names. But here we're going to talk a little bit about his art, and I'm really drawn into a lot of this. His design is Peter, tell us you a little bit about it, so I don't destroy anything. Then.
So my art, all original watercolors. We don't do prints or reproductions. And what's unique is the watercolors are mounted to handcrafted wood panels, and then they get 2 coats of a beeswax resin that UV protects them, waterproofs them, keeps them from yellowing or are fading, and no glass, no mats, no frames. So the scale can get really, 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 really big.
And this is a kind of an angle shot here, so you can see a little bit about of his work. And we're going to walk by and talk a little bit more. Check it out. We were just talking about some of the pieces with a young lady, and love these donkeys here. You know, remind me like me and my brothers. But, you know, look at how beautiful this art is. And this is my favorite. I was just telling Peter, this one right there is my favorite. And I saw his son in the parking lot like a month ago. I was telling him.
I said, the moose needs a home and a name. So the painting has a name, but he needs a name. So maybe I can get him to go home today.
So, come over, visit, take a look. Maybe you're looking for that one piece and you don't know. Then you've been looking for the stairwell, for the fireplace. Some of these unique pieces. Peter is amazing, a lot of fun. He lives also in Arizona. The other time of the year, and Colorado, right?
Right, back and forth. Following the art world.
Yeah, perfect. And this is your second time in the show?
Second time in the show. It's the second year they've had it. The quality is amazing. So come down. It's amazing. Great artists from all over the Southwest.
Yeah, and come in and talk to them. Ask them what you were thinking. You know, that's kind of my question.
Yes.
Ty, what do you think? What is your favorite? Let's walk around.
Well, I tell you what, Brazzo, I was laughing at the comments that you were making back there by around the donkeys paintings back there. Because growing up, my mother, she used to treat and make jokes like that about us 3 kids. She would see a painting of like animals or something like that, and she would kind of associate the artwork to her 3 kids. So you're saying those donkeys reminded you of you and your brothers, and it just brought me back to my life in New York with my mom and as kids growing up, and just that kind of talk. All right, Brazzo, we'll be checking back in with you with art. Everything looks fantastic. I love everything that I see there, and everyone knows I love paintings, I love sculpture, I love photography, I love art, and even the process. And the weather looks really nice for Brazzo. Is right there in line. It's sunshine everywhere. Temperatures, you can see Brazzo's breath, but let's see for how long. Well, how well will it warm up? How rapid will it warm up while he's there? Let's take a look at today's weather. Brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Elevated savings, sunshine up and down the valley. In Beaver Creek, the shining mountains where Ashley is. Gorgeous and sunny there. Looking outside of the Eagleville studios at the aspen trees here, starting to see some of the orange through there. Beautiful colors, beautiful flowers. The waterfalls are on. The sounds are there. Clearer skies, but the weather's calling for, other than the morning starting off in the 40s, some clouds to roll in, but not to dominate the day in the way of bringing in showers. We're looking for that mid to upper 70s in areas more west of us. Today in Avon, the highs, you're finding the lower 70s. Really gorgeous. But will this temperatures and this sunshine keep you in a fleece or sweater today, or a puffy? Or will you just be prepared for when the temperature drops, now that we're starting to see that earlier sunset around 7:50? Ashley sharing with us versus the sun staying out until 10 o'clock. I'm more of an early evening person as well. But as we look at the way that the evening's going to shape up, we're looking for temperatures to dip into the mid 40s once again. The next couple of days, keeping that sunshine in the forecast, temperatures in the 70s holding, in areas fluctuating to the areas of the mid to upper 70s. Some clouds rolling in Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday seeing that sunshine, but there's where we are for the week. It looks gorgeous, but certainly feeling the dip in temperature and that season change. But more exciting is that wardrobe change, just getting into some of our other favorite things, but in August. And we're talking puffies and fleeces early in the morning. And before you know it, Oktoberfest and pumpkin spice and fall colors. And yeah, pretty exciting stuff. And again, this weather is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Elevated savings. And just about a month and a half ago, I had the opportunity to make my way over to the outlets at Silverthorne. Got my 15% off on deals from the shops that I walked into, but I also found the sales racks where I got an additional 70% off. Let's take a look at some of the steals that you can find at the outlets at Silverthorne. You are watching Vail Daily Live, and we thank you very much for tuning in with us every day. You can find us on a podcast by listening in, and you can also follow along on YouTube and Facebook, where you can interact with us live there. We'll be checking the chat feed to see if you're there with us already. But you can also catch what you missed on YouTube, Facebook, VailDailyLive.com. But you can catch us on demand, Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV. And here's what we're finding if you're making your way out in the waters today. And this podcast, if you're listening in, for your fly fishing report, brought to you by the Fly Fishing Outfitters. Thanks to so much needed rain last week and cooler nights, which is pretty evident, the conditions on all of the rivers have improved greatly. We're finding here, and hopefully this is the right report. Let me take a look around here. This could be it. The Colorado River flies for the Eagle River, parachute Adams, red quills, olive elk hair caddis, and blue-winged olives are working on the surface. At the Colorado River, the heavy rains last week did trigger some mudslides way upriver near the Troublesome Creek fire scar. But there you'll find some of the best dry flies as the olive peak elk hair caddis, the royal or peacock PMXs and stimulators, parachute Adams, royal wolves, and H&L variants. Feel free to give a call or stop by the shop, the Fly Fishing Outfitters, right there in Avon off of Highway 6, just 1 mile from where we are here at the Eagleville studios of Vail Daily Live. Give them a call today to make an appointment to book your experience either for a little one or for their classes or a clinic, a group event, or just a private for yourself while you're out there. And you can give them a call today. The Fly Fishing Outfitters, 970-845-8090. The staff there, they're really easy to talk to, very welcoming, a lot of fun. And then your mind in that world becomes open in this catch and release program called fly fishing, which is very popular in the mountains and around here any time of year. And Meredith, yesterday, I understand you were out there with the Fly Fishing Outfitters. What were you guys working on? Because did they show you the bugs that we're talking about? Did you get a good look at them?
And not the bugs, but
the casting.
The technique. It was my first time.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully we'll get to catch up and see what you did out there someday. And but that's a look at the Fly Fishing Outfitters. What we're going to do right now is go back to Beaver Creek, where Ashley is. She's going to give us another look at the weather. But Ashley in Beaver Creek, I'm not sure if you remember this, but before Beaver Creek was called Beaver Creek, it was called the Shining Mountains by the people that lived here first. So how shiny is it in Beaver Creek this morning?
So shiny, Ty. So I'm sitting outside the Landing Mercantile. This is a great place to get some local Colorado gifts. But let me just kind of spin you around here and let me just see if I can do this so I don't make you sick this morning. But you can see behind me, you have the art installations. And then you have right down where they do all the yoga and they have the concerts. And it's just a really, really just perfect morning. Let me just say, look at that blue sky. There's not even a cloud in the sky right now, and we are going to be seeing those temperatures getting into the upper 60s and low 70s right here at Beaver Creek. So it's going to be ideal for getting out to just maybe grab that morning cup of coffee and come and stroll around, or maybe you'd like to do some yoga or do a little hiking or biking. Perfect place to do it in perfect weather. So sunshine in the forecast all day long, and maybe just a slight chance of some moisture later on this afternoon. But we have those really nice long days. The sun's rising around 6:20ish, and then it's going to bed around 7:50ish. So plenty of time to squeeze all those activities in. And then it looks like really we're missing a lot of sunshine in the forecast for the next week or so. So even if you can't get out today, you can get out tomorrow. It's going to be perfect. And if you can get out on Wednesday, if you're not going to be able to do the fine art over in the Lionshead today with Brazzo, Avon Possibilities, it's a weekly art expo that happens on Wednesdays from 11 to 4. And there's usually about 10 to 25 booths. They have a featured artist each week. They have live music. And it's just a really great place to discover that next masterpiece. And you can go to avonpossibilities.com if you want to find out more information. So great place to support that local art. And of course, it doesn't hurt when that weather is also going to be supporting those great opportunities to see the local art too. So, yep, Ty, looking beautiful out here. Just absolutely stunning.
Slifer Smith & Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith & Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, breathtaking view, and discovery. Where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories. Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
You're watching Vail Daily Live. It's Saturday, a lot going on up and down the valley. I'm not sure what your plans are. If you're doing this as a group, as a family, individually, or you're just meeting a bunch of people everywhere, let's take a look at some of the events happening around town today. There's a brew out with the Vail Valley Charitable Fund. They've been around for 25 years. And what you'll find with this luau, libations, live music experience, a lot. Plenty, plenty, plenty. You can get your tickets. This one, between 1 and 7:30, you'll find kids activities. There's food trucks, there's live music with this event. The live music, the turntable review, the Royal Aces in the 10th Mountain Division. There's also going to be a silent auction between 1 and 5 p.m., between 1 and 6, sand sculpture construction taking place. Does this sound fun to you? You have to get dressed up for this one. I highly recommend it. You've probably been looking for a good reason to wear a Hawaiian shirt and a grass skirt, maybe some coconuts between 1 and 2:30. Like I said, live music by the Turntable Review. 2 to 7, a brew fest. This is a brew owl, a Hawaiian theme. The Royal Aces take the stage between 3 and 4:30. You'll find more live music, like I said, right there, between 5 and 7:30. 10th Mountain Division, 7:30 until 8. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? That's how you feel? Now we're talking. We'll find the Sunset Water Lantern release. And again, this event is open for everyone to get out and enjoy today. You'll find your ticket prices online for this event. The location is Nottingham Park in Avon. Brewfest, sand sculptures, silent auction, kids activities, Sunset Water Lantern release. And you get to be dressed up for this one. It all begins and kicks off today at 1 o'clock. Is that on your list of things to do today? There's other things going on as well. The triple bypass is taking place, kicks off every year. This one, as I remember it, begins over at Evergreen. This bike cycling event crosses over 3 bypass areas or pass areas: Juniper Pass, Loveland, Vail Pass, which is the finish line or occlude location. And this is a spectator-friendly event of cyclists covering over 110 miles over 3 mountain passes. Also, other events that are happening around town. You'll find the Minturn Farmers Market every Saturday between 9 and 2. If that's on your list of things to discover today, you'll find live music on the as well on the Main Street Mall in Avon. You'll find the Children's Fountain, Vail and Beaver Creek Chop House has events going on. A lot of stuff going on. Red Ribbons Project, the Eagle Music Festival at Boneyard, as we shared with you earlier, that's going on. And with the band performing today, Trees Don't Move. A lot going on there. And looking at the time, how soon would you care to begin your day? You have to get any errands done first before getting into this? An oil change? Maybe just detailing the car so you can get it dirty all over again? Plenty, plenty, plenty. In Lionshead, speaking of plenty, Brazzo is hanging out. Art on the Rockies, presented by the Vail Fine Arts, and he has an artist he would care to share with us. And if I'm not mistaken, we're talking glass art. Brazzo.
Hi, Ty.
Take it away.
Yeah, man. I'm here with Andrew Livecki.
Yes,
Did I say that
that's
right?
correct.
I love all the names. Man, we've been talking here, marriage, divorces, relationships. We're having a good time. This guy is awesome, great energy, really easy to connect. And that's one of my favorite pieces of coming to an art show.
Yeah.
Discovering people like you, interest in people, connections, share stories. And let's check. Tell me a little bit about your art, please, Andrew.
Well, where my art begins is from my heart. So everything starts in here. And a lot of it's created in the witch's hour, which is between 3 and 5 in the morning. So in this hour is where this really creative energy where things can happen. And it swells up in my heart, ends up in my brain, comes out my arm through my pencil into my sketchbook. Once the sketchbook is filled with these designs and creations and inspirations, I hang that onto my clipboard and then I let the process begin. So this is where it all comes from, is from inside, from my inspirations of my life, the ups and downs, and it all comes into one so I can express it and share it with the world. And it becomes a beautiful experience when people fall in love with my work. I'm in love with my work. So there's something that happens, it's not about money. Obviously I need to eat and I need to live, but when somebody's in love with my work, that's the connection I'm searching for. Because if I was to die next week, all the money would mean nothing. But these experiences where people are in love with what I do, where it came from, and it ends up in their home or wherever it goes, That's the connection. That's what I'm looking for. That's the beauty in art for me. So
that's awesome, Andrew. Yeah. Thanks a lot for sharing. Let's show you a little bit of those pieces that he's talking about. They are just gorgeous. Look at this for a centerpiece on your table, your entrance. Look at that. That's Andrew working his art. And something that caught my eye, Ty, was this hand right here. What do you think this hand is made of? Ty, that question is for you, man. What do you think?
Talk to me. So, rephrase your question for me really quick.
What do you think this hand is made of?
What do I think it's made of? Pewter.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. It's made of glass.
It's made of glass. Exactly. We're working with glass here. But check it out. It's made of glass, have some metal, and then they have some wood. Then fits right there.
It's like a glove.
Wow.
Feels like a glove. It's just really cool.
Truly a one of a kind. Cannot be recreated because this piece of wood you can't find anywhere. So for it to fit like a glove like this is what it's about. Everything's a one of a kind. None of my pieces can be recreated, which I would never want that to be. Everything should be unique, just like our experiences in this world. It's a special experience. Let's keep it original and unique and special.
And it seems organic as well. That is the Art on the Rockies, presented by Vail Fine Arts at Vail, where Brazzo is. It's happening in Lionshead today, this weekend. Don't miss out. And if you fall in love with art, you fall in love with glass art, then fall in love with that glass artist there as well, too, because that seems to be the invitation right there. He pours himself into his work. We'll be right back with more Vail Daily Live.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatssilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz, giving you a look at the weather for Saturday, the 21st of August, brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley. Starting the morning off, plenty of sunshine. Eagleville, looking outside of the studios here, where Ashley is in Beaver Creek, golden and shiny blue skies there too. And in Lionshead, where Brazzo is, well, about a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago, you were able to see Brazzo's breath while he shared with us what the weather's looking like. And here's how it's going to shape up for today. The mid-40s in areas Vail this morning right now, clear skies. Looking for areas of the mid to upper 60s. As you can see, today's weather forecast, the highs there. Overnight low temperatures in the mid-40s. And tomorrow afternoon at Vail, looking for the lower 70s. As you can see, Ashley's wearing a puffy. Brazzo's wearing long sleeve. And people around town making their way for their walks this morning are kind of dressed for the temperatures as well. And again, this weather is brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley in Beaver Creek, not too far from Avon. The drive itself from the heart of Avon into Beaver Creek, 3 miles. That's where Ashley is. And she's going to share with us a new location, a place you can do a little shopping, find some wine, soup, breakfast, a little grocery shopping, finding some art, jewelry. We're talking the Landing Mercantile. Ashley, it's all you. Take it away.
Yes, we are. So I'm here with Samantha this morning. So Ty, I'm so excited because I don't typically get to work on Saturdays. So this is my first time being here in the Landing Mercantile. This is like the coolest store. Oh my gosh!
Thank you. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, well, there's so much variety, and I think my favorite part about it is that this is from like mostly local artists and Colorado artists. So you're supporting your neighbors, basically, is what you're supporting. So cool.
Yeah, everything in our store is either small business or handmade. So it's really excellent.
Either small business or handmade. Are you kidding? Like that? How incredibly special. I have a lot of people that that I'll run into, and they're like, okay, where can I get like great like Colorado souvenirs to bring home with me? This is where you get them. So you can see it just from the video here. It looks right over the heart of Beaver Creek. It's so easy to find. Beautiful windows. The space is just so light and gorgeous and welcoming. But as I was walking around this morning, I mean, there's so many different items, Samantha. So like you can find everything from barbecue sauce to like a beautiful handbag, and then also like a great dining room table.
Yeah, absolutely. And I kind of wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Like I know that things are getting harder to find because of the supply chain, and if you're trying to decorate your home or come up with something for your new house and you're having trouble finding things to fill your space, our artists can make custom stuff. So not only the stuff that you see in the store, you can also, if you like it, you can have it in a size that you'd like, or we can talk directly to the artists and get things made how you might like them.
Okay, no, that's amazing. So I also happen to work in a retail space, and I know that it's been really challenging for with the way that the supply chain has been working. So that option to be able to be like, hey, I have this space that actually is like it's awkward or it's this corner, and if we could make it fit this size,
Yeah, something to fit.
yeah, incredible to customize.
We have people who make furniture, like typically behind us.
See this table right
This
here?
table right here was made from a bridge in Mount Rainier, and people can make fine furniture and have it cut to their size that they'd like.
It was made from a bridge in Mount Rainier.
I know, isn't that neat? People are so creative.
That they are so creative. That's amazing. And then, do you want to bring some of the pieces forward? Okay, so we're gonna stay put here because
Talk for a second.
technology. Yeah.
Donna Coslin, she's a ceramicist out of Silverthorne, and she makes these beautiful pieces.
So Donna Coslin out of Silverthorne. So just over the path. That's absolutely stunning. That would be so beautiful for your next family gathering. Have that right there on your table, maybe from a bridge in Mount Rainier. That's so cool. But I do love. I mean, yeah, just over the path. Just right in Silverthorne.
She does these poppy bowls too,
Oh,
and she can do stuff in sizes that you'd like or styles that you like if you don't have it. And it comes with it.
Perfect. So she can customize if you want a poppy bowl. So again, just local artists. Love that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Samantha's just going to be like our little, she's our personal shopper this morning. Okay.
These I love. These are Lois Barber, and her company is called Birds of a Feather, and she's based out of Henderson, Colorado. And they are just like little rays of light. Like her birds are just so adorable.
They're so cute. I mean, I was telling Samantha, like, I really feel like this is what I felt like when I woke up this morning. Like this, I feel like this is just, there we are, girls with curly hair, what I'm talking about. Like, how this, like, this is so, I mean, so cute. How can you not look at that and just smile just a little bit? I love that. Okay, who's next?
I wanted to focus maybe on Buxy Joe's bags. She makes these leather bags which are just adorable, and she can also make them if you like a certain style. We can contact her.
How beautiful. Oh, that's stunning. Mare, look at that. That's really cool. That's really pretty. That would be so fun for your next little outing as you're out in Vail of Beaver Creek. Maybe you're going out to dinner tonight or happy hour. Those are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow. And so, like, I mean, you find, again, handbags at tables, bridges in Mount Rainier. You find little pieces of art that just make you smile. I mean, Ty, come on. Does this remind you of me just like a little bit? Like,
It looks like me, Ashley. It looks like me. I've been known to have a bad hair day. And that's the Landing Mercantile in Beaver Creek where Ashley is. And where birds of a feather flock together. She also opened up by saying you can find anything from handbags to barbecue sauce, and it made me smile just to even hear that because you can find anything there. But even with Ashley saying that, it reminds me of something Beyonce said years ago, that she keeps hot sauce in her bag. We're going to do a segment where we put a sauce in a bag together when we go back to the Land Mercantile with Ashley someday.
Be like Beyonce and carry some hot sauce from the Landing Mercantile in your beautiful bag that you get here. And really quickly, Samantha, what are your hours?
We are open from 10 to 8.
All right, 10 to 8. And also, like, if this kind of thing makes you smile, maybe you want to work here. Are you guys hiring?
Oh, yes, we are.
They're hiring.
Searching for a job. We are hiring.
I mean,
we're in a wonderful location.
Come on, like you could get first dibs on like amazing little pieces like that. Ty, like I can't. Like I feel like this needs to be like our little studio mascot. Just
I'll take one of
each. And not there. Right.
I'll take a painting, a handbag, and some barbecue sauce bung. I need some paper towels for that. You're watching Vail Daily Live. We'll be right back.
Slifer Smith and Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith and Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
When it comes to buying quality flooring for your Colorado home, there's only one store in the Vail Valley to choose from, Rugs Benedict. Having served the Vail Valley for over 40 years, you can be confident that you are working with true flooring experts. With hundreds of choices in stock and the combined buying power of 1,000 Carpet One stores, we will find incredible deals for you. Rugs Benedict offers the best selection in area rugs, hardwood flooring, carpet, and luxury vinyl, so that you can find the perfect fit to fill the beautiful space in your home or business and have it installed right away. We don't use freelancers, and neither should you. Rest assured and let our full-time staff of professionals at Rugs Benedict install your new floor with the highest quality standards and a lifetime installation guarantee. So stop by and pay us a visit at our 10,000 square foot showroom in Avon and let our team find you incredible deals and a flawless flooring experience. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
You are watching Vail Daily Live. Ty Diaz here with you, and I feel like I'm doing like a surprise bag shopping or something right now. Lens of the Day brought to you by the Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision. I have here in my hands, seeing it for the very first time, Tom Brown of New York. This eyewear right here. And this is the model number TB808. Color, I have to discover what this color is. But these glasses are really interesting, elaborate Japanese titanium frame. Let me show you these really quick. And they become a bit more elaborate because they have that wind guard feature right here. Seeing these for the very first time, shiny, gold, again, titanium. This makes the frame lightweight and durable. These glasses from Tom Brown are have those metal shields, as you can see. They have the flat mirrored lens, if you can see that there, as well as the ideal fashion forward frame. These are very cool. Brand new box, a whole new set of inventory down here from Eyepieces at Vail. But this one is fantastic over here. So the lens of the day, I'm choosing for you today to get out and discover the Eyepieces, the Tom Brown titanium lightweight mirrored lens with the metal side shields. This one, you can find Eyepieces at Vail in many locations up and down the valley, like Edwards at Riverwalk. You can find them in Lionshead. I'm going to put those back safely. Though they can handle the durability there, that's what they're known for, the technology Eyepieces. Lionshead does Vail Village, as well as at Solaris at Vail. Tom Ford? This is Tom Brown. This is Tom Brown. Tom Brown. Those are the eyepieces of Vail, and that's the selection I'm choosing for you guys today. Let's take a look at how it reads. There, it says it right there. All right. Eyepieces of Vail. I'm excited. I got to put these on, but I'm wearing these already. So let's make our way over to Lionshead where Brazzo is. I believe this is what we're doing. Brazzo, oh man, dude, we both need to check out some new eyewear while we check out some artwork over at Vail today. I'm sure those are from eyepieces at Vail. Stunning. We're ready to go.
Hey, Ty, you need to wear those, man. I want to see how they fit you. Take those reading glasses. You're probably not going to be able to read after that, but I want to see how those fit you, man. They look like a really cool glasses for sure. Hey, let's talk weather. What do you think? People's waking up probably saying, oh, look at that. It's solid, man. Slick. I like it. I like it. All right, let's talk weather, man. And let's bring the weather is brought to you by Betteridge. Betteridge is fine wine and watches since 1897. They are located at the Solaris by the ice skate ring, and go and visit them because they know what's going on the jewelry and watches game. Let's talk about the weather. The weather is going to be nice today. It's currently mid-40s. It started warming up in the sun. Looks beautiful. We're here at the Arts of the Rockies, Vail Fine Arts. Then goes until tomorrow. And the weather is going to be super nice today. Nice and warm. The air quality is actually good now. We were having some tough days with the air quality, but now the air is getting a little bit better. We have a little bit of humidity and 10% chances of rain later on today. Around 4 in the afternoon, probably. And, I was just talking with Mr. Todd Hawk, one of the teachers at Beaver Creek. The school started this Sunday, and he told me, Brad, so I watched the show. It's fun how you say the weather. And the weather is, and you point at the sky, and looks great. And that's something that Ty and I talk about all the time. The weather changes a lot in Colorado, so it's kind of cool to show what's really happening right at this moment. So it feels good. It's warming up. I did not need the puffy jacket, at least not on the sun. In the shade a little bit, but it's just very nice.
Brazzo, I thank you very much. Giving you a look at the weather over at Vail. That was Brazzo at the Art on the Rockies. The weather is brought to you by Betteridge, fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, and they're located at Solaris at Vail. Gorgeous and sunny out there, but how about a little yoga to go with this weather? Doing yoga outside right now with Ashley in Beaver Creek.
Hey, I'm finally met up with Tara Vandernoot, and I'm so excited about this. So I'm gonna actually hold on just a second. I need to adjust my camera here. Are you ready for this? But you can see we are right here in Beaver Creek. This is kind of like the epicenter of all things summer for Beaver Creek, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now you happen to have a very specific purpose here.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about what you do and what you bring to the world of Beaver Creek.
So I, along with, I think there's 4 of us total who have been teaching yoga classes all summers, starting in June, and they're every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock from 9 to 10 on the ice rink, unless it's really, really damp from rain, and then we switch locations. 9 to 10, all levels. People modify as they need to, and it's been such a blast. It's just, we have regulars who have been coming and have met one, created their own little new friendships through coming to yoga.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. And I mean the environment, right? Like this setting, how stunning.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. One day we saw a hawk flying over. You have the waterfall in the background. It's magical.
It really is magical. And this is something, do we have to get tickets for this? How does this work?
No. So thank you for clarifying that. No, it's all people have to do is show up a few minutes ahead of time and sign a liability waiver. If you're here and you have your own yoga mat, please do bring it. We have some loaner mats from Lole who supports. They co-sponsored and supported the program. They provide the mats. They supplied all of the instructors with clothing.
Yes,
Lole.
gorgeous.
And the store is providing a discount to anyone who comes to the class, and if you go shopping, you get a discount off purchases.
yoga and shopping and discounts. Okay, now really quickly, we have a lot of people that are watching us from their couch, from their desk, wherever that might be, and you were going to show us a move that we could do while we're sitting down.
Yes. So I was thinking about how all of us, for the most part, we sit way too much. And though people who come here, they're active, they're hiking, biking, and if you're like me, my hips tend to get pretty tight. So this is an easy stretch.
Okay.
Seated half pigeon. You want your ankle resting on top of your knee. Your other foot is down on the floor, straight down, knee stacked over your ankle. And you want your lifted leg to be as parallel to your body as possible. So is that right? Perpendicular, parallel. Anyway, what you want to look down and see is a triangle.
Okay, all right.
That's formed with your legs. And when you first start doing this, your leg might be up like this.
Yeah, I'm kind of there.
That
You're way
on this side. If I switch, I'll show you, because you do want to do both sides. This side doesn't go down as far. So I need to give it a little assist with my hand and press down. And that's okay to do as long as it's not huge discomfort. Okay. A little resistance, a little like, oh, I feel that. That's okay. We don't want to go to like a level 10 of pain. Okay. Like a 5 of, I notice it. 5 to 7. Okay. Okay. And hold it. Work your way up, and these are deep stretches and they work best for time under pressure. So challenge yourself try to get to 5 minutes on each side. Make sure you balance both sides, pressing your knee gently down. Eventually, if you wanted to, you could lean forward. I am so feeling this in the side of my thigh. And while you're watching TV, in a meeting, I mean, this kind of pose may not work too well in a meeting. And when you're at home, in the privacy of your home, you can also press against your raised foot, flex it, and press against just to keep some resistance, pressing down with your knee, and work your way up to doing more and more time on each side.
I mean, Ty, Mayor, are you guys doing this back in the studio while we're doing it? I mean, you can do it behind that desk, Ty. I know you can. But this, I mean, what great advice, and just let's see it, buddy. So things you can do while you're just in the comfort of your own home that might just help you to stretch or relax just a little bit. Yeah. And I mean, and Tara, she's just one of the many amazing instructors. Again, free yoga, complimentary yoga here at Beaver Creek, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Monday,
9 to 10.
Yes, through August 31st. And on Tuesdays, for the next 2 Tuesdays, there's also a dryland conditioning class, also at 9 o'clock here on the ice rink. Kind of a HIIT class, high intensity training, uses just our own body weights. I don't teach it, but to help condition for skiing, hiking, and get ready for ski season.
I mean, Beaver Creek has it all. Well, thank you so much. All right, Ty, look. All right, how low can you go, buddy? Let's see it.
Hey, this is Ty Diaz with Vail Daily Live in Beaver Creek, and I'm standing with Sarah of Beaver Creek. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Ty?
Doing great. I wish I had a cup just like yours to go with all the events that are happening in Beaver Creek. And that's what we're going to share with you, events in Beaver Creek right now. So
that's
what's
right.
going on?
We have a lot going on. So this summer we have activities 7 days a week. You can start off your day with fitness. We've got yoga from 9 to 10 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that's just right on the rink. So bring your mat, come on over for some namaste to start off your morning.
Coming to Beaver Creek and you're wondering what to do as a group, as a couple, as a family, Beaver Creek has weekly events. Maybe we can go through some different days of the week.
Absolutely. So we've got live music every Wednesday and Friday. That's from 4 to 6 on the rink stage. All of these activities are open to the public, free, non-ticketed. So just come by after a great day of hiking or mini golf at the base, and everything's just available. And then we've got Thursday. This is a lot of fun. We just launched this summer. It's called Thursday Night Move and Groove.
Ooh, what's that about?
So we have a different band each week. It's going to be, again, on the rink stage. So different genres of music. It could be country music one week or swing music one week. And we have dance instructors. So you can bring the whole family, kick up your heels, and learn some new moves.
You've been looking for one, a dance instructor. You can find it in Beaver Creek. The families are discovering Beaver Creek, and that's pretty much what Beaver Creek's about. It's family friendly and family oriented out here, and plenty to do for every age member of the family.
Definitely. From the kids, running around playing games. We just saw some kids playing shuffleboard on the rink,
We
or ping
did.
pong, and we've got slackline this year, so no shortage of family activities, like you said, for all ages.
And part of the activity is moving to the next location that has another feature. Speaking of features, something kind of new this year, we're looking at open container, but I believe there's a phrase called CCA. That
That's
term
right.
means?
Common consumption area. So you'll see these cups around the village. So this is something new that we launched actually last summer. So if you walk into any of the participating restaurants in Beaver Creek Village, order a drink if you're over 21, and you'll get one of these logo cups that has the CCA logo and the restaurant on the other side. And then you can walk around the village and enjoy your drink. So if your kids are playing on the rink, or you just want to stroll around the plaza, this is a great way to walk around and enjoy your drink at the same time.
This availability is different in Beaver Creek than how it is in town or at Vail or in Avon.
Right.
What is the difference?
So the difference is this will stay in effect. A lot of other resort towns and communities started this last summer during COVID, but this will stay in effect. So winter or summer, year round, you'll be able to get your cup and stroll around the plaza.
We've asked for this for a very long time, and now it's available in Beaver Creek. The weekly events for you and the family to get out and enjoy, you can find that on beavercreek.com/events.
That's right.
And to find out more about CCA, the common consumption areas in Beaver Creek, and getting your designated cup, log on to the very same website. Sarah, I thank you very much.
Thanks, Ty. Great to see you.
You are watching Vail Daily Live.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, that'll do it for Vail Daily Live. Don't want to hold anyone up from getting out in the day. We've shared with you so many activities going on this weekend, anywhere from down in Eagle. They have the Eagle Music Festival. We're in this together at the Boneyard beginning at 4 p.m. There's where Brazzo's hanging out during the show this morning. The Art on the Rockies presented by Vail Fine Arts. Brazzo, you're looking really comfortable.
I'm chilling here, man. This looks great. Look at this, man. Some cows right there with my friend Jason Momoa is the artist. Looks like him. He just disappeared, but he just looked like him. And then just hanging out here, man. Come over and check the art, visit the artist, learn a little, and it's just beautiful today.
That kicks off at 10 o'clock. That didn't look much like yoga where Brazzo was. And Ashley in Beaver Creek, let's see if she's gotten herself out of that twisted position.
I did. It took a little work, but I'm sorry, Brazzo, did you say Jason Momoa is the artist? I'll be right there.
Looks like he was just here and he left, but there he is. Jason, no, just kidding. How are you, brother?
There you go.
Look
oh my gosh.
Yeah, look at those cows. Beautiful art
going on up and down the valley. We thank you both very much for your reporting. Parking is absolutely free at Vail as well as in Beaver Creek. And of course, there's the Brew Out in Vail. You have to come up with a unique way to find parking and to get to these events. But to get to these events, not limited to parking, really quick, what do you guys suggest everyone do to get to these events? Bike it, e-bike it, longboard it, jog it, hike it?
Yeah, I'll say road bike. I think road bike's kind of my jam these days. It's super easy. The bike path is gorgeous,
Brazzo?
Well, today I'm going to chill with the family, and tomorrow we're going to visit my son in college. So My parents got to see the campus and all that. So it's going to be a family weekend for me, really chilling.
All right, and the weekend is here. And everyone, thank you for watching Vail Daily Live. We're going to catch you here tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. But we thank you for tuning in with us this morning. We'll see you tomorrow morning. But get out there and enjoy everything we set up for you today. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks, guys.
Have fun.